This is how I manifested myself from overwhelm and exhaustion to ease in 5 days. This is a story that my clients know very, very well. I tell it over and over again, and every time I tell it, more people get expanded. So I said, why don't I bring it to this video? So let me give you a little background. When I was creating the business that I have now, I was also working as a corporate executive, and I had a team of, it was about 5 people, and I had a lot of responsibility. I would work throughout the day. Then I would go home and work late into the night. I would work on weekends. I was just working. And I got to a point where I just felt so exhausted, like exhausted. I was just wanting ease. That's all I wanted. Decided that I was going to manifest ease in my life. What I did was I decided that once I got to the office, I would set a timer. And every hour on the hour for 2 minutes, I was going to tap into ease and time abundance. And so what I would do is every time that alarm went off, I would breathe in and I would say, ease. I feel so much ease. I would just feel ease, and I'd feel it in my body really powerfully. And then I would say time abundance. I have so much free time. I have so much free time. I get to do whatever I want with this time. Ease and time abundance. And I did that every hour on the hour. It didn't matter. I would excuse myself and go to the bathroom. I would close the office door. I would leave a meeting and act like I was going to bed. It did not matter. Every hour on the hour, I was feeling ease and time abundance. Fast forward to 5 days into this, my boss at the time had come to me, and Jason was like, Christine, we got to talk to you. And I was like, oh no, I'm getting laid off. And I was like, universe, that's not what I wanted. Well, I go into his office and he's like, Christine, we didn't know this, but you only have 2 weeks of vacation and everybody reporting into you has 3. He's like, you're supposed to have 3 weeks of vacation. I was like, oh, really? And so he said, here you go. Here's another 5 days of vacation. I was like, okay. So I go out of that office and I'm like, yeah, it's working. It's working. I have 5 days that I get to do whatever I want, wherever I want with. Yes, it's working. Start again that next Monday, that next Tuesday, that next Wednesday. Now, you're going to wonder why I say 5 days. I'm going to tell you why. Next Wednesday, so it's about, I guess, 8 business days in, I realize that I'm packing up at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. And so I was like, what is going on? Like, wow, this is amazing. And all my emails, that's where we did our project management, were all filed away. Didn't have any things with flags on them. I was like, wow, everything's working. Okay. I call everyone that works under me. So first I called Tony. Tony was in the San Antonio office. And I'm like, Tony, how you doing? What's going on? And he's like, everything's going good, boss. He's like, everything's good. He's like, I'm packing up. I'll be leaving at 5. It's going to be great. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I was an hour ahead. I called the ladies who were in, it was 4 of them in the Toronto office. And they're like, oh, we're so good. Life is good. That problem, oh, it solved itself. I'm like, what about this problem? They're like, it solved itself. And I'm like, okay. They're like, we're checking out. We're about to leave. I was like, have fun. So then I called my sister and I'm like, Kim, I'm leaving. Wow. And she's like, yeah, you've been coming home since 5 o'clock every day this week. I was like, what? Not only did I manifest ease for everyone in my vicinity, everyone, myself included, I also quantum shifted my reality where I had been feeling ease for the whole week. I'd already manifested ease in my life, and it didn't take time for me to click that was the reality that I was living until I took a moment and started to look around me and see that it was already manifested. This is the power of your focus. It only 2 minutes a day for several hours every day. I just felt that for 2 minutes, and I decided that even in the craziness, even with the fire drills, even with all of the crap, it didn't matter. I was going to choose to feel ease, even if it was only for 2 minutes. And guess what? The craziness that was there got shifted, changed, and redirected into a life of ease. Felt that ease until my last day at that place. So I just want to show you how powerful you are. Take this, shift it, rearrange it, and you get to experience ease in your life too. Yeah, hugs, kisses, all of the feels. It is possible to shift your life in 5 days with powerful focus. Check the top of my profile if you need help.